Right, let's cut across to Chandigarh. Joining us live is Sunil Gavaskar. Sunny bhai, most of the criticism at this time is being directed to India's death bowling. But what do you expect a bowler to do with, 5 fielders within the ring, and then you have 2 new balls? The ball's not even old or soggy in that sense. Is it a bad time to be a bowler than bowling at the death?
It sure is a bad time to be a bowler with the new rules that have come in with just only 4 fielders outside the circle. It's not going to be easy for the best of bowlers. In fact, the best of bowlers are getting a caning from the batsman. So it's not going to be easy. I think what you try and do in a situation like this is to try and make sure that you don't really go for the big hits. Unfortunately, the bowlers are not learning, and I think that is where Mahendra Singh Dhoni was when he spoke about the fact that you can't spoon feed, and the performance is not improving at all.
Yeah, you talk about what MS Dhoni said, the bowlers are not coming up with their own plans. One would expect them, with the amount of T20 cricket that is being played or one-day cricket is being played, they're used to bowling at such pressure situations. But why do you think that's not happening? Why are they not learning despite playing so much of this fast-paced cricket?
I think it's just the fear at the moment. Look, the guys are big now. With the physical conditioning that they do, they are much stronger. The guys, the bats are much also stronger. They have a lot more in it, meat in it than otherwise. So even a miss hit goes for runs. Even inside edges go for runs. So they're worried about pitching that ball up, because they know that they can be taken for runs. With the result, the Indian bowlers tend to bowl short. Now, at their pace, bowling short is actually giving the batsman that much more time to play the shots. So either way, they are not able to keep the runs down. What's been disappointing is that despite all this, despite what we've been seeing, we've just got to question, what is the bowling coach doing? Is he trying to get the bowlers to bowl the Yorkers? Is he trying to teach them how to bowl the Yorker? Is he trying to talk to them? Because if that's not happening, then I don't think at the end of the day, yes, a coach can't do much, because what is happening on the field, he can't control it. But he's at least got to get things in motion whereby your bowlers are looking to do what is good for the team, what is good for their analysis. I don't think that's happening. Ishant keeps bowling the length balls. Vinay Kumar keeps bowling those full tosses. And Bhuvneshwar Kumar, he bowls his first 7-8 overs. So when it comes to the last couple of overs, he probably gets away with that because he bowls 8 overs on the trot. Okay.
Another decision that will be scrutinized will be giving Ishant Sharma that over. But I'm just looking at a few stats, Sunny bhai. Before that over, that 30 odd that he gave in that over, he had bowled 7 and just given close to 4.7 runs and over. So that's a great economy. Could you really blame MS Dhoni then to give the ball to Ishant at that stage?
No, you wouldn't, because, he'd bowled reasonably well at that stage. But you know that once somebody sets after Ishant loses it. Despite having played X number of matches for India, he loses it. He just does not have the confidence. He just does not, the pressure gets to him. So he keeps bowling the same stuff and gets clobbered. So I think what we need to do is maybe look where he can get better. Look, at the moment, what is happening is we are all still looking at Ishant as we looked at him in 2008, that great spell, that couple of overs that he bowled to Ricky Ponting. I think we just keep going on that. But now it's 5 years. It's almost 6 years. And if he's not able to replicate that spell, then I think, maybe you've got to look somewhere else.
Okay. You talk about death bowling. What about taking wickets with the new ball? That seems to be a perennial problem for the Indian team. We saw the Australian bowlers do that today, but it's not been happening for India. Unless Bhuvneshwar doesn't take wickets with the new ball, it doesn't happen.
Because they're still not bowling the right leg. That's what I'm saying. Even at the start, they're so scared to bowl up that they'll be hammered that they're not even looking to bowl to get the ball to move. If you bowl a fuller length, there is a chance that the ball will move in the air and off the surface, because that is your strength. Pace is not your strength. Banging the ball in short is only allowing the batsman to break free. So I think that is something that they've got to learn. But I think it's more than anything else. I think it's a mental thing. I think it's the worry, the fear that if they pitch it up, they're going to be clobbered into the stands.
Okay, you talk about being clobbered. That's exactly what James Faulkner did today. But he wasn't just hammering the ball. Post-match, he goes on to say how smartly he thought about pacing his innings. He says, Ashwin was the best bowler, so I waited for the other bowler. So smart thinking there, not just going about hitting the ball.
Yes, I think what happens is that, with Ashwin, he talked about the carom ball, but Ashwin's carom ball is also costing a lot of runs. We've come to a stage where Ashwin was supposed to be the go-to man for India. But the fact that Yuvraj was given the ball ahead of Ashwin does tell you a story about maybe the fact that Mahendra Singh Dhoni doesn't have the same degree of confidence in Ashwin now that he had maybe 6 months ago or 8 months ago. So I think really bowling is a major concern for India. And if we've got to look at what is going to be the case, if you're going to look at saving the series first. I say save the series first, win the series first, and then you can look at 2015. You can't look at 2015 and keep losing all the series, because if you keep losing all the series in the interim period before 2015, with what kind of confidence are you going to go to that 2015 World Cup? Okay. So I'm saying that, maybe look at some experience being brought back. I don't know. Have a look at that. Along with it, maybe take another young player in, because at the moment the trauma for all the bowlers who have been hammered is such that they are going to get hammered in the next few matches as well. Might as well bring in fresh guys who haven't had the hammering in the first 3 matches. Look, Australia scored over 300 runs in all the 3 matches. So all the bowlers have taken a caning, maybe excepting Ravindra Jadeja.
Okay, you talk about the 2015 World Cup. You say it's still time for that. Concentrate on this series. Yuvraj Singh batting at 4 also comes under that, because MS Dhoni said the other day, let Raina bat at 4 because we want to get him ready for that 2015 World Cup.
But I don't know why you guys are going on about Yuvraj batting at 4. Yuvraj batted number 5 in the 2011 World Cup. So I don't see where Yuvraj batting at 4 comes in. Why we keep on talking about Yuvraj 4, Yuvraj 4. Yuvraj batted number 5 for India behind Gambhir and Virat Kohli, with Tendulkar and Sehwag opening the batting. And he turned out to be the man of the series, the man of the tournament, and when India won in 2011. So he's number 5. So let's not try and shift him from that number to another number. He's had success at number 5. Let's wait for him to succeed at number 5.
Okay, final question, and this is with regards to MS Dhoni's innings, which got overshadowed by Australia's win. Deja vu for him. One can remember that Chennai knock where he got 100, but India then went on to lose.
Yes, but what an innings! I mean, this man is Superman. That's all I can say, because he got injured just before he even scored his first run, going for that run when Virat Kohli called him for a run. Going for the second, and he twisted his ankle or did something to his hamstring. Nobody knows. But then the physio came in, they took drinks, and he became fit. And that's exactly how he's been. He somehow gets some sort of a cramp or something like that, but he comes back stronger. The guy has to be Superman. And I don't know where the Australians found the kryptonite form, because that is what actually made India lose the game. And the kryptonite was maybe James Faulkner.
Okay. Right, Superman is what we have, and kryptonite is where Australia found it today for the form of James Faulkner, says Sunil Gavaskar. Thanks so much for joining us.